Hello, this is David Cool. Today we're going to be doing a walkthrough on a move out, and I will kind of be telling you some things to look for, kind of how we shoot our videos of the property, and kind of the way we do our inspections. Now, we're not doing an inspection, that is a totally different process, but if you'd like, I'm going to walk into a house that our tenants have moved out of. They've been here for over 3 years. I've not seen the property at this stage yet, so I will be walking in for the first time with you. There was a little bit of a delay with a family issue that we did allow them to stay a couple extra days, and so we are slightly behind in getting this property turned. But the tenants have been here. We have been doing inspections throughout the process, and we are not expecting to find a problem, even though they did have two dogs and everything. We have done inspections in the past and everything. But let me just kind of go through the property with you and kind of how I would do my inspections. First of all, I'm walking through the front door. Now, our inspection app would stop us at every room, and we would complete the room. We would do the walls, the ceilings, the floor, the door, the windows. So I'm going to do a quick pan of what I see here. So far, so good. We've done inspection reports when they moved in and during the time of their tenancy. So we would check against what we have in records, which we would have date stamp photos, videos, and so forth with the way the condition is. One thing I'm noticing, obviously the carpets seem to be a little loose. Perhaps they do need to be stretched. Here is the living room. Again, we're not expecting this to be a lot of issues in this property, but you never know. Things do change when people move out. So I'm, again, panning through. I'm going to go down the hallway. Again, we look at the carpets. That is a heavy traffic area. Here's bedroom one, which, again, in our inspection, each one of these would be looked at a lot more carefully. I'm just pretty much doing a walkthrough to see if there's urgent things that need to be happening. We're putting the lockbox on. We're putting the keys out. We'll be checking the landscaping and so forth just during this time. That door is sticking slightly. That would be noted on the inspection. One thing that we do look at pretty heavily is the appliances and so forth. Air conditioners get a lot of work in Florida, so we do want to make sure that the air filters have been changed regularly, check the coil and so forth. To see one avenue that's usually an automatic giveaway, if you look at the registries, if you see black soot or smoke looking on your ceiling, that's a sign that there's definitely problems with your coils, and the system is going to need to be cleaned and serviced. I'm not seeing that here. Again, we have done regular inspections, had good communication with these tenants, so I'm not seeing any issues. We're in the master bath. So far, everything looks pretty good. I'm not seeing anything that's really going to be a claim against their security deposit thus far. Again, we're not finished, but things do look pretty good. Again, carpets need to be stretched. Sometimes that's if they do not use the appropriate carpet cleaners. That's one thing you might want to be aware of. This particular landlord was okay with them cleaning the carpets themselves. That is not something I recommend. I recommend that you hold money and have the carpets cleaned professionally by a dry cleaning type of company or a company that's going to protect the carpets and stuff. Now, these carpets are toward the end of their life. They're probably 7 years old, so they are holding up relatively well. And, if you put carpet, you will have to replace carpet. That is part of your expenses that you should be budgeting for. All the windows are in good shape. You know, these are the way you want your properties ready to go. Again, this one has not been turned or anything. This is the initial stage I'm walking in. The inspection report obviously will pick up stuff. I'm not seeing anywhere where the bathtub has been overflown or anything. I do see these cast iron sinks. This is common as a home this age that they do start to rust out. If you look on the wall, you might see some areas that we're going to need to touch up and so forth. So let's take a look at the kitchen. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast for anyone. So here's the kitchen area, a little eat-in nook, cabinets, refrigerator. Looks like they even cleaned the refrigerator quite well. Again, this goes back to consulting with your tenants, kind of laying out expectations and laying out what is expected. An area that I do usually find is stoves and microwaves are not always cleanest. In this case, I think they did attempt to clean it. I think the glass, we need to try to clean the glass a little, but you know, so far I believe that was on there when they moved in. We have the washer and dryer, hot water heater. That's a pull down ironing board. The place that does have a termite bond, so they have been out to treat it. You know, we're going to turn off the breaker since there is no electricity on. We've gotten here before the utilities have been transferred. So you do want to kick off your breakers when they hit everything with the water and electric. That can create problems. Let's walk outside. Now the backyard probably needs mowed. But overall, I mean, I think things have been in relatively good condition.